So, I thought we would do a reaction to Anna's Goth haul plus size try-on haul for alternative baddies. I used to be goth-ish, ish, back in my day. Junior high and high school, I dyed my hair blue. I wore dark makeup, even black lipstick at times. Oh, spooky. And I wore mostly black uh, clothing and stuff like that. So I I would have been considered goth back in my day, and so I thought this would be a fun one to look at with Anna. And I have seen this video before. I've seen it, I believe, on a reaction channel, but the only things I remember from it are there's two things I remember from it distinctly. Everything else I'm kind of like drawing a blank on. The two things I remember, one is she tries on this pair of denim jeans that does not fit, and she insists that she could close them and zip them up, but no, just no, it wasn't gonna work. And two is she like rage quits the haul at the end because she gets really mad that she can't fit into any more of the clothing. Beyond that, I don't remember much of anything else. So yeah, let's just get into this.
This video is going to make half of y'all totally and completely hate me.
You know what? Before we start, I do want to say I really like the skirt on Anna. It's actually very pretty. And I think it looks really nice on her. It does look a little bit on the small side just because you can see all the like lines and stuff underneath, but it doesn't look that bad actually.
And the other half are going to be overjoyed. And even though I don't love those odds, I'm still going to do this haul because
I really want to pick that dog fur off of her shirt. It's like right there. Is it dog fur? Is it her hair? I don't know. I just want to pick it off her shirt.
Halloween is right around the corner. Yes, I know it's only August, but your girl likes to be prepared. So today, I'm hauling a goth brand. This is, I think, hold on, let me look at the name really quick. Midnight Hour. And I'm super excited to show you guys these looks. I feel like this is a type of fashion that's very undercovered in plus size hauls. And I think a lot of you love it. So let's open the box and see what we got. It does not smell the best, but it might just be the plastic.
Okay, so this bugs me about Anna. I personally, if I was like a fashion hauler individual, I would get my stuff like I would have all my shit set up already. I wouldn't just dump it out of the box and then rip it all open on camera. I would have them all set up, ready to go in the order that I want them to be worn in. I would have them on like a rack, like a hanging rack, and have them all hung up that way. It feels very lazy to just leave them all in the box and dump them all out and then unpack them on camera. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing, but it just feels very lazy, and I just I would think that by now she would have a better system of how to do this, essentially. Actually, in some of her older hauls, doesn't she already have like a rack set up with the clothes that she's gonna wear? Or am I just misunderstanding? Like, or not misunderstanding? Am I, yeah, I guess misunderstanding that.
Oh God. I've never worn this brand, so this is either going to be really good or absolutely terrible. But either way, we're going to have a really fun time.
I doubt we're gonna have a fun time based on how this haul goes. If I remember correctly, and she does rage quit at the end, then I doubt we're gonna have a really fun time.
Before we get into the haul, let's open all this up. Now it's time to try it all on. I felt like I needed to put on a little black lipstick because what is a goth haul without a black lip? I will.
Some people can pull off black lipstick. I never could. I wore it occasionally, but I will admit that I never could. I personally don't think I look very good in any kind of lipstick, though. I just have this thing about my lips. I feel like they're too small to wear lipstick. That's such a dumbass statement to say out loud. But that's just an insecurity of mine. But I don't think Anna looks very good in the lipstick. I think she should have gone with like a darker red here. I think that would have been much better for this haul.
Also say I could never wear this necklace like this before because my neck was too chunky. But now that I can, I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's giving like fancy dog vibes.
Did that sound better in your head, Anna? Because that sounded really dumb out loud.
In my mind, it sounded better. But then when I said it out
Okay.
loud, I realized I'm just a weirdo. But I'm a lovable weirdo. Let's get into this haul. Every once in a while, you order for a haul and you get all of the things except like one piece because it's sold out. That happened in this haul. There was a shirt that was supposed to go under this cute little pinafore. It did not come. So I'm just wearing this black bodysuit to make it work. Now, this is super cute. It's got grommet details on.
This doesn't look like a pinafore, though. This looks like a regular dress. Because a pinafore has like buttons and stuff in the back. It's like an apron that goes over like somebody's dress. Like a woman's dress. It's an apron that goes over that dress and it's got like buttons in the back that uh where like the sleeves attach. This just looks like a regular dress. It doesn't look like you would wear anything underneath it. Doesn't mean that you couldn't, but you wouldn't wear like another dress underneath this one. This just looks like a regular dress.
On the front, across the top, and then up the straps. Can't think today. And then it does zip all the way down the front. And the zipper is this cute little moon. And I love how it flares out. I love that it has pockets and a little bit of stretch. So let me show you guys what it looks like on. I just put that on and I felt like I was fighting a little bit.
Ooh, this already looks a little tight by the little bit that we can see it. You can tell that it's tight because of the waviness of the zipper. It should lay flat.
Of a war. It is a little bit tighter around the waist than I expected it to be. And I don't absolutely love the way it's flaring out. I do feel like if I had this in another size, it would be okay. Let me just show you guys what I mean. It'll make a lot more sense. So I don't like the way that this is.
Yeah, this is a little too tight. She needs to size up 1 or 2 sizes. It's just a touch too tight. The zipper is too wavy. It should be more flat. We'll take a look at it on the model afterwards, but I bet you the model has it with like a flat zipper.
Laying. I don't know what about it I don't like. Now that I have it on, it's not uncomfortable, but you should really unzip it and put it on because I just put it on over my head and I was like, I felt like I was being sucked into a sausage casing.
That's because it's too small, Anna. It's got to be a little bit bigger for you.
That is the full twirl. I don't love it. I just don't think it's me. But a lot of the things in this haul aren't necessarily me, so that's not that weird.
You know, the more I look at this dress, the more I think it's like super cute. I actually really, really like it. I might buy this dress for me. Not right now, like at some point in time, I may buy a dress like this for me. But yeah, it's a really cute little dress. And I do think it looks good on Anna. I just think she needs a bigger size. And I do like the way she's styling it with the shirt underneath. I just, I would style it with something different, like maybe a white shirt. Actually, I wouldn't even style it with a shirt underneath. What am I talking about? I'm not going to put extra clothing layers on like that. But I don't think it looks bad on her. I think it just needs to be a bigger size.
I do think it's comfortable, and I like that they're creating options like this for plus girlies because I feel like, there has been some stuff from Torrid and Hot Topic over the years, but it's nice to see these more indie, like goth brands or dark academia brands or whatever style you want to call this, start to make more plus options. So good on them. And even though it's not my vibe, I'm sure it's might be your vibe. So check it out. Let's try on the next thing. Next up,
Let's go take a look at the model. Yeah, see how the zipper is, it's not wavy like it was on Anna, it's a straight line like on the model. That's because she's got the right size on. I wonder what size she is wearing. I wonder how tall she is too. I'm always curious about how tall the models are because Anna loves to blame clothes not fitting on her height and not her width. It's not just a vertical problem, it's a horizontal problem, Anna. There's issues with your width that make it difficult for you to wear certain clothing in certain sizes, and I really wish she would understand that. But let's see if we can find the model info here right after we take a look at some of these other pictures. See, this is a really cute dress. And I like that she has it without anything underneath it. Those tights are super cute too. Let's see if we can find the model info. Um, Oh, model is 5'10" and wearing an extra large. Okay. Oh, they sell sizes extra small to 2XL in a different area. Interesting. All right. Well, let's move on to seeing what Anna is going to wear next.
is the shirt that led to this haul. Actually, my friend found it, Tracy, if you're familiar with her, saw this and she's like, should I get it? And then sent it to me. And then I was like, yes, you should get it. And I'm also going to get it. And then I was like, you know what? I should just do a haul from this brand. And that's why we're here doing this now. So it is a really cool, like French dark toile. It has bats and kind of dark theming in it, but it is toile style. And it has a neck bow, which I love, and a cute little Peter Pan collar. I think this is something that like any style could wear. It's very cool. The important thing about fashion is like you can't limit yourself to one store or one style. Really developing your own personal style is about trying a whole bunch of different stores and creating what's you. So even though this style may not be the style I wear all the time, there are pieces from it that I fall in love with all the time. So this is a great example of that. And I'm going to try it on with these denim that have some cool.
Are these the denim jeans that I remember? I think they had like a snake on them, or they had some kind of embroidery pattern on them. I think it was a snake. Let's see.
Cool embroidery. These are the jeans.
Yeah, these are the jeans. I didn't remember them being so early in the haul. I remembered them being later in the haul for some reason.
And I just really loved kind of this snake embroidery that's going down the side. I felt like that's just really cool. This is another piece I would totally wear, even though it's not exactly in my style wheelhouse. I also feel like as a Swiftie, it's a nice little reputation reference that, you know, you can pull out. So I'm going to pair these two together.
Swifties. I forgot that Anna's a huge Swiftie fan.
I don't know if I would actually wear them together normally, but I just kind of paired them together for this haul. This looks like terrible. Let's talk about it. So first, the pants are too short. This is something
They're not too short. I bet you the model wearing them is also like 5'10" or like 5'9" or something like that. Most models are like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", somewhere around there. It's not, they're not too short on you, Anna. They're too small. There's a big, big difference between too short and too small.
learning as my body changes is that some
Oh, I paused too soon. I should have paused when she said her body's changing. My body's changing.
sometimes I just need a tall. So if we look, the waist is sitting here really on my low hip. And I don't think these are supposed to be low hip jeans. Yeah, I can close them.
No, you can't. That zipper is not going up. You're not going to be able to get those zippers up. That's ridiculous. Don't lie to yourself, Anna.
Like if we really want to do that, we can. I'm not going to fight the zipper right now. But this is it's a weird place for these to hit. I'm not comfortable with them being hit. They do not cover my butt. So I'm just gonna leave them open. And the top, it smells really bad, like really bad. It has a terrible odor to it. And it's just a little bit too small. I ordered, I believe, a 3X in this top. And just for reference, I'm wearing a 2X in Old Navy. I'm wearing...
That's because Old Navy does vanity sizing. For anybody who doesn't know what vanity sizing is, it's when they oversize their product to make it seem like you are a smaller size than you actually are. So for example, in most sizes, Anna should be like a 3 to 4X on top and probably a 4 to 5X on the bottom. But if she's fitting into a 2X, quote unquote, from Old Navy, then they're vanity sizing, meaning that she can fit into a size smaller than what it appears that she actually can. Now, for reference, I am 5'2" and about 240 pounds right now. I'm working on losing weight, but that's where I'm at the moment, and I am a 2X. I am about half of Anna's size, and I am a 2X. So there's no way that she is fitting into a 2X in most brands. It's just not physically possible. I refuse to believe that I am the same size as Anna. It's just, there's just no way.
A 2X in Torrid. In most plus size brands, I'm in a 2X. Because I was unfamiliar with this one, I ordered a 3, and even the 3 is a bit small. So just take that as a caveat. I mean, it does fit kind of around the chest, and I can obviously button it up, but this is not comfortable. I wouldn't wear this. So yeah, check it out. That said, if you're short, these jeans are still pretty sick. They're just...
It's not a short person problem, Anna. It's not a tall person problem, I mean. You've gotten the wrong size. You do this all the time. You get the wrong size and then you blame it on your height. I bet you, let's go take a look at the model for these. Okay, so it's the same model as the last one, so that means it's 5'10", and she's probably wearing model info. She's wearing an extra large. You see how it's not a short person problem? She can get them up over her hips just fine. She can get them up over her thighs just fine. She's got them buttoned up. They're a high waist on her. It's not a tall girl problem. It's a width problem. You needed something like a 4 to 5X. And you probably got like a 3X or a 2X if what you're saying is anything to go by, and it's just not fitting. And see, they're meant to be sitting above the ankle as well. All right, let's go take a look at that shirt. This shirt is interesting because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I like some of the pattern on it, but just overall, it's not my style. But you see how it fits her nicely? It doesn't bunch up or anything, and she's a 5'10", and she's wearing an extra large as well. So, Anna, the problem is that it just doesn't fit you in the size that you got it in. You just need to size up appropriately. Okay, it looks a little bit better in this picture than it did on the other model. Maybe it's that skirt. I don't like the skirt either. So, but either way, I don't like this shirt. Let's just go back to watching Anna.
Just not made for tall bodies. So if you have a shorter torso, they probably might work really well for you. Also, if you're an apple shape, they might work really well for you. They are not made for my body, and that's okay, because it's about wearing clothing you like, not allowing clothing to define how you feel about yourself. I don't feel bad about this. I just feel like I wasted my time trying it on. Honest facts. I'm going to take this off. I hate it. I've been humbled. Really thought it was going to be great. Really thought this was going to be the look. It's okay. Let's just try something else on. It's rib knit. That works for everybody. Every curve and swerve you have, rib knit's great for it. It has a cool, like, butterfly
Oh, this is kind of cute. I like this. Yeah, that's really pretty.
panel in the back. This has got to work. Y'all, I'm not lying. This thing really does smell awful. I would not buy this even if you like it just because of how bad it smells, and I don't know how long it would take to get rid of this smell or if you even could. Just having it close to my nose, like, makes me feel kind of sick to my stomach. It's bad. Okay, this feels a lot better. This feels a lot better. I like this detail. Obviously, that is super cool. And let me show you full length because there's a slit in it, but I actually really like how the slit looks with compression. So if you are someone that feels more comfortable in leggings, this is actually a cool dress to wear with leggings or compression. So this would look super cute if you were
This is also too small. Slits and stuff like that are supposed to form like a V shape, not a U shape. So it's being stretched out too much. She needs to size up at least one size in this as well.
leggings because you get that pop. Even if you're wearing like a different color, like a deep maroon, or even if you had like a printed tight, like a spider webs or like some type of design that was woven in, it's a great way to like highlight that in a dress while still having quite a lot of coverage. So I think this is a great dress. It's very cute. It's very comfortable.
You know, I like her idea of having like spider web, like nylons or something like that underneath, or like a deep maroon nylon underneath. I like that idea. Even still, she needs to size up a size.
And honestly, I'm glad I got to put this on after the last look because it's made me feel a lot better. As you can see, ribbed knit works for bodies better. It helps the garment adjust to whatever your body shape is. And so of course it's a great thing to put on after something doesn't work. Let's just put it that way. I do really like this slit though, but it is creeping up a little bit. Again, tall girl problems.
Probably not a tall girl problem again. It's because you're stretching it too much. It's a width problem. So if you size up in a size or even two sizes, it would bring that slit down and it would also make a V, which it's supposed to. Because right now it's making this like weird U shape and it's not supposed to do that. I bet the model will show it how it's supposed to be. So let's go take a look at the model. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, see how it's forming more of a V? And also hers goes up pretty high too. So it's not a tall girl problem. It's just the way that it's supposed to be, it looks like. But you see how hers is forming more of a V shape than a U shape? It's because she's got it to fit properly. Let's see if we can find the model info. Model info. So she's a 5'10", or she is 5'10", and she's wearing a 2XL. Really? She doesn't look like she'd be wearing a 2XL, but, you know. So I think Anna would be like a 5XL in this, which they don't have. So maybe try a 4XL. Speaking of, let's go back to Anna's video.
And I'm not 100% sure if I have a plan for it, but it's definitely super cute. It's always weird when you try a new brand because you really just don't know what you're getting yourself into at all. You don't know if the sizing is going to be consistent. You don't know if you're going to like the way things are cut. Halfway through this, I've kind of realized this is probably not a brand I'm going to shop again. Not because it's a bad brand and because it won't work for everybody, but it's just not really cut for my body type.
It's not cut for your body type because you're getting sizes too small for you, Anna. You have to start measuring yourself properly. Like, for some reason, you just refuse to measure yourself and you refuse to look at measurement charts as well. Like, I am generally a 2X in everything, but I still will measure myself if I need to double check something. And most of the time, I still fall within a 2X area. But there have been times when I've fallen into the XL. something is sized a little bit larger. And it doesn't happen very often, but it has happened. And there's been a couple of times when I think a 3XL would have been better for me, which is very depressing in my opinion. Uh, that's something that I'm working out between myself and I. But you gotta learn to take your body measurements and you gotta learn to read measurement charts so that you can actually get the right size for your body.
Maybe a piece here and there if I really fall in love with it, but it's probably a brand I'm not going to check out again. That said, I am one person with one body type, and there are so many different bodies in the world. So if it doesn't work for my body, it actually might work for yours. Just depends on how you're shaped. So we're going to try on 2 more outfits from this brand. I will say they do have some really dope accessories, which we'll see in the last look. And that is something I definitely probably will shop from them in the future. So let's look at this like casual look I grabbed. So I just thought these bike shorts were kind of fun. Obviously, I'm going to layer them over my compression, but I love that they are long enough to wear alone if you aren't stuck in compression in the summer like me. They have a fun kind of bat print down the side, so something kind of cool. And then also the lace at the end I thought was really fun. They feel like they're also made of a breathable natural fabric, so they're just going to be better in the heat. Now, for a top, I kind of went with something that's very similar to the dress I just tried on, just because I wanted to have something that worked. It has another kind of back panel. This one's
Oh, it's got like Medusa on it. That's super cute. I'm just all over here. Everything's cute and pretty to me.
different. It's not butterflies. It's like a moon goddess and some things. I don't know if that's a face, or actually I think it's a face with a moon, like a Medusa head is what it looks like. And then other than that, it's just kind of like a black tee. I figured this was like a cool casual look that maybe you could wear to like a concert or something in the summer. I don't know. Let me just show you it on. I actually kind of like this fit, but I have noticed that they are definitely cut a lot shorter in length. So for a high rise bike short, I would expect it to come up to my waist and add some additional support there. And it's just barely getting over my butt, which is fine. It works, but it's not what I would expect from this very specific type of.
That means they're too small. They're probably too small for you, Anna, which means you need to size up. Size up, girl. It's not the end of the world if you have to size up. I, I truly do not understand why she has to fight this so hard.
Garment from a bike short. The top is very comfortable. I do feel like the neck is a little high. Let me show you guys the full thing. So as you can see, like I'm really
Yeah, she needs to size up in the bike shorts. She's like stretching them to their max.
struggling to get it up to where I would want this to hit, which is right about here at my waist. It's sitting about 2 inches. Now I wear like a booty short for try-ons and it's literally sitting about an inch below those. So it's just a little short for me. Again, great option for shorter girls.
It's not a short girl. Oh my God, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Ah, it's not a tall girl problem, Anna. You just got the wrong size. You need to size up. I bet you the model and that's wearing these are also like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". You know what? Let's go take a look at the model. Oh no, the page doesn't exist anymore, so we can't take a look at the model, but that's okay.
More petite girls, it's just tall girls. This probably isn't your brand. The top is comfortable. It's a little tighter around the waist than I would like. I would like a little more room for this. I don't hate it. I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear it. And it's not the design or anything like that. It just doesn't quite fit me right. Can I get it on my body? Yes. Do I feel confident in it? No. And I think it's one of the things that I'm working on. Let me just show you the back while I talk about this. I am working on, as my journey continues, to only wear things that I truly love. And
Her journey. I have lots to say about her journey as well, so maybe those will be future videos, but lots to say about the journey.
feel confident in, because I feel like I deserve that. And so I feel like there's a lot of pressure as a creator to wear the brands you can link in LTK, the brands you can do, et cetera, et cetera. And I played that game. I don't like it. It's not a fun game for me. Instead, I just want to wear what I like. And so, as you can see, a lot of the hauls I've been doing are not even brands I think that are on any of those services. And if they are, they're on there by fluke. But it's really more about like, who am I? What is my personal style? And shopping wherever that is that fulfills my needs to express myself. And that's really how fashion should be. It shouldn't be about what's cool. It shouldn't be about, what gives you some type of status. It should be about something that makes you feel confident and more like yourself. So that's kind of my mission in all the shopping I'm doing now, is just to find things that make me feel a little bit more like myself. This does not fit me. I'm done. I'm calling an audible. I don't want to try on any more of these clothes. Sometimes
Ah, the rage quit. Yes, this is what I remember. Is she tries on this piece and it just doesn't fit her, so she decides to give up.
you just got to walk away before you totally and completely lose it. And I am on the verge of that right now. Treat the brands that don't work for you like your exes. Do not call them back. Delete them from your phone.
But see, this brand could have worked for you. The problem is that you refuse to wear the size that you need to wear. You refuse to just size up. It's not that difficult. Just size up, Anna. I know it sucks. Like, there's been a few times when I've bought 2XLs because the measurement chart told me that I would actually fit in the 2XL, but then I felt like a 3XL might be better, and it's a shitty, shitty feeling. It really is. It's a shitty feeling to know that you've done that to your body to the point where you fit into a 3XL. And it's just it's not a great feeling, but you gotta be realistic with yourself. You can't just lie to yourself for the sake of not wanting to be, realistic. Just just size up, Anna. Just size up, man.
And that's about what I'm going to do with this. Also, this dress also smells absolutely terrible. So I just need to be free of it.
So that was fun. We should do some more of this sometime. I do like to see what Anna buys on her fashion hauls because some of it's pretty cute. A lot of her style is not my style, but I do still like to watch what she picks out. Um, it does drive me absolutely bonkers how she refuses to size up, though. I just, it's not that difficult. You just got to stop lying to yourself. But what did you think? Do you agree with my opinions? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. If you can also like and subscribe, I would appreciate that. And, I will see you next time. Bye.